Hello and welcome to the Mindful Surrender program. I'm very excited to start this one. I read The Surrender Experiment by Michael Singer a few years ago now, and it has left quite a lasting impression. I think the idea of letting go at such a core level was just very inspiring. We've all been told to let go, and we know that letting go is one of the best way to create ease in our lives. And yet when something doesn't quite go the way we want it to go, often we push at it harder. We fight against it and it stops a flow of energy. And the same goes for when we are afraid of losing something. We hold on to it tighter. And again, in the same way, we're creating blocks in the flow of energy. And so when the idea of running my own surrender experiment came about, I literally had to surrender to that because I had no idea how it would play out. And in the last week, it sort of all fell into place when I realised that the time that I wanted to run the program roughly coincided with Mercury going into retrograde. So you may have heard a little bit about Mercury retrograde, and a lot of what you read can be negative. Many people encounter challenges in their external lives when Mercury, a planet of communication and intellect or intelligence, goes into retrograde. But since I've been observing the energy around us over the last few years, what I've come to realize is that it doesn't actually have to be that way. And I feel like Mercury retrograde is the perfect lesson for us to learn to surrender, because it is about us going inwards. It is about us reflecting, and it's when we try to push ahead in our external lives that perhaps we create the suffering that we see. So it is. It seems perfectly aligned in terms of this program and the timing of the launch of it. Michael Singer decided to let go of his personal preference, so letting go of his wants, his desires, his dislikes, and let life took him where it needed to go. And it brought him amazing highs and crippling lows, but at both ends of the spectrum, he responded in exactly the same way, with complete acceptance. And so it is with that that we start our own 20-day journey as we commit to accepting what comes our way. It may feel very uncomfortable, and with what's happening energetically, you may feel emotional as well. So over the next 20 days, I will hold the space for you to explore, to experiment, but most of all, we're doing this together, and there is no right and wrong. There is only the commitment that we make in practicing non-judgment, in practicing full acceptance, letting go, getting out of our own way, and letting life flow where it needs to go. There is a full moon tomorrow, and it is a super full moon, and so super powerful. I will be sending the group Distant Healing, and you will receive that tomorrow. In the meantime, have fun with the challenge for week 1, and I will check back in with you again soon.